Okay, Patchy, why didn't you say anything?
Uh-oh.
Hey there, you fucking
there we go.
legend. What can I help you with today, you beautiful bastard?
You know what sucks?
Hmm?
I said, you know what sucks?
And my answer was, as in what?
Oh, well, that could also be taken as, what'd you say? I think I'm gonna need a new mouse soon.
Oh no.
My scroll wheel is really weird.
Oh. You can use my mouse in the meantime if you want.
Maybe. I might do that. Faded Fox, what's up with you?
Like, when was the last time I got on my computer to actually do anything besides internet stuff?
Well, I can just switch the mice out because you don't really use your scroll wheel that much. I do all the time.
True.
And the scroll wheel works. It's just not smooth. It's annoying. Like sometimes you'll be scrolling down, it'll give a little glitch back up or something. How we doing? I'm doing good, man. We getting the bowls ready. Where's the other bowl?
I don't know. Where's the other bowl?
I don't know. You put it up.
You handed them to me. It's not in there?
No.
Oh.
I'll go look for it.
I got it. I was just cleaning up the coffee.
Damn, we ain't gonna have a working mouse yet. It's been a minute since I've smoked out of a pipe. Oh, really? Clover was just... Oh, here it is. I swear I didn't put that on my desk. I guess you'd only put one in the case.
It's possible.
I hadn't even bothered looking on my desk. Last time was a hash pipe. Oh.
I was like thinking
A
of
Weezer fan.
bogging it. Yes, Weezer fan.
Yes.
I was actually thinking of bonging it, but do you think that's too loud when you're outside?
No, the only reason I don't bong outside is because it'd be a bitch and a half to... As far as I lean back in the chair, I think, oh
yeah, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
and I have to lean forward because I'm like, this thing,
Yeah, so if you want to do it, okay. Do you want to move the 3D printer?
I was gonna get it.
Okay. Well, let me unplug. Okay.
Just move the bag.
You broke it.
I've moved it before.
I heard it crack.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you've just turned stuff on of mine before and broken it. Mr. Rez, I'm in a meeting. I'll be back. All right. We'll see you in a second, Turkish.
Snarfblatt or China?
I don't remember who China is. Oh, yeah, the one that looks like... Yeah,
a vase.
Looks like something my grandmother would smoke out of.
Well, I've got this one in my hand now, so thus it wins.
All right.
What were you gonna go with?
I don't know. Chat hadn't said anything.
Oh, I was asking you, not chat.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Here, I'll ask Faded Fox since he's here.
Damn, you guys got bitchy neighbors? No, I don't know why she was asking that.
China or Snarfblatt?
How come you can't do bong rips? I don't know.
China. Okay.
Hey, yeah, no, that was her.
Well, I thought you had said something about you don't like bong outside because of the.
No, I don't care what you smoke out of it. I've always said it was I'd have to lean up every time.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I might put the mic on the little shelfie thing just so.
Yeah, don't have your mic right here. If you're
just so it's not. Doesn't sound like I'm sucking dick right on the mic. Alright, I gotta go put water in this.
Well, I hate to tell everybody, but I gotta go to the bathroom. And I will be back. I'll make it fast as possible. I have to grind up. All right. Oh, hey, just me. I saw your other message and completely forgot to respond to it. Let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We'll pack the bowls. We'll go outside. We'll smoke some weed. All right.
Do you need me to pack the bowls while you're doing that?
No, I got it.
Alrighty.
You can entertain chat. You want
Okay.
to sit in my desk? Be like, hello, chat. Okay. I'll go quick as
It's been
possible,
so
y'all.
long since we smoked out a bong.
I'll tell you what's nice though is
Where are
I ain't gotta go work today. I ain't gotta go work today,
pieces?
tomorrow, or a whole bunch of days after that.
Hello.
So
Don't mind
we're
me.
gonna be doing a live streaming today. And tomorrow. And the day after that. And the day after that. And the day after that.
Good morning. What's good? It's a good day. Good Monday. This is a small moon. Trella. There we go. Sorry, I just woke up. Hello. Yeah, I'm actually off today. Normally I would be at work at this time. Working. Actually, it's almost close to lunchtime for me. But Rez was like, I've got the week off, so I was like, okay, I'll take 2 days off. And now we get to spend some time together. The avatar looks a lot better, doesn't it? This is also like, I just woke up. I haven't done anything with my hair today or face, so this is like bed goblin just got here. Thanks, Rez. Oh, it's hot. Hold on one second. I gotta get the water. I forgot. That's what I forgot. I got my drinks. I need to get Rez's drink. Oh. I think that lime is still out there. It's a wee bit cold outside. It's 40 degrees. Hopefully we'll have enough water, or enough lime in the lime water. I put enough lime in the water, it looks cloudy. Alright, Rez's water is ready. You about done?
Yeah.
Okay. Cloverspin. Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's how it went. And then I was like, let's go smoke. It is 9:30. And then as Rez, per usual, said, let's go smoke at 9:30. It is now almost 10 and we have not even packed the bowls yet. He's slow. He's a slow smoker. He's slow to get ready. But it's all good. Since we still get to smoke. Yay. And like literally we're off all day. He's off all week. And I'm off all day today and tomorrow. So we got all day. But that means if I smoke like... That's what I was fucking about to say. Got all day to smoke until I fall asleep after smoking like 2.5 bowls. Well, when I play Fields of Mystaria and you've got nothing to do, if I look over and catch you sleeping, I'm gonna be like, who's the sleepy one now? Me. Need to start smoking single bowls at night again. It helps because we did have where, you know, Rez still kind of does it, but you know, he smokes in the morning and then he'd smoke before going to work and then he'd smoke as soon as getting home. And then we'd smoke again whenever I get home and then we'd smoke again in the evening, you know, sometimes. So it was kind of like that for a while. And then one day we were like, we're spending too much money on weed for one. And then it's taking forever to get high. So we like drastically cut back. We were like, we need to like for 1 week just smoke one time at the end of the day and we'll share a bowl. So it was literally, we went from smoking like almost 4 bowls each, we'll say 4 bowls each of us a day, to sharing 1 bowl. So we'd get half a bowl. We did that for like a week and it helped with dropping the tolerance without going into the almost, not withdrawals, but like Rez has a hard time sleeping if he doesn't smoke. And I have sometimes when if I don't smoke before eating, the food will make me nauseous. It's like I get used to smoking before eating. It helped. It did. It sounds almost psychosomatic that it dropped our tolerance and stuff, but it really did. Now we're back up to Rez smokes about what would you say, like
30 or 40 bowls a day?
3 bowls a day.
Probably about.
But you're getting high. You're not.
Yeah, I'm getting right toasted.
Yeah, this is a little buzz, but we're splitting the bowls together. He smokes maybe about 2.5 to 3 total in a day, but well, we're getting high the whole time. We're not. Yeah, I think I feel this. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here like.
One major thing with the smoking 1 bowl a night is, you know, when you take a tea break, it's like, this is bullshit. I'm not going to get to smoke weed again for like 3 weeks or however long my tea break is. You know what I mean? This is bullshit. I just want to smoke a little, and then you get in the habit and you smoke more and you end up not taking the tea break.
Yeah.
The 1 bowl a night is awesome because it 100% lowers your tolerance, and you can be like, well, I'm still gonna get to smoke a bowl today.
Right.
So it's not, too bad.
Plus, it's a good way to save your weed and your money if that is a concern for you.
Yeah.
Weed's not. It used to super not be especially accessible, so we didn't have a problem. And then it became more easily accessible, and then it became like smoke all the weed. And now it's like, slow down a little bit.
Would you rather be able to not get weed or have too high a tolerance?
I'd rather have too high a tolerance than not being able to get any weed. But it'd almost be like a cigarette habit, like a carton of cigarette is $72 to $75 for a 10-pack of cigarettes that might last some people 1 week or 2 weeks, just depending on how you be. And we were probably spending say $35 a eighth, but we need at least 2 of those a week. Possibly 3 of those a week. So yeah, that'd be like a $70 to $100 a week habit. Here in Thailand, there's a dispensary every 20 meters nearly. Damn.
200 meters.
Oh, 200 meters. Sorry, I can't read. Yeah, a bowl a night will keep the need away. Yeah. He's been doing straight wax and diamonds for like 2 weeks.
Oh, damn.
Is what Faded Fox said. Oh, you name it, they sell it, he says. We just do the weed. He does the acid.
Yay. Acid. Weed. Did you see the picture I sent you where it was like crack, cocaine, meth, and it was the orcs?
Yeah.
It was ayahuasca, DMT, LSD, and it was the elves.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with anything over psychedelic. Oh yeah, hell no, dude. I've only been offered. I wouldn't even know where to get it if I did want to do it. I've only been offered coke once, and I'm so goddamn naive. I thought they were offering me a drink. Thank you.
I was gonna go put this outside.
Oh, okay. Well, dude, I mean, we had been sitting around. We had been, we had been eating. We had been smoking some weed. So I had pretty dry mouth. They said, "Do you want some coke?" I was like, "That not much sounds better right now. I'd love some coke." And I said, "I love a coke," and and they were like, "Okay, well, come on in." And I'm thinking like, why don't you just throw one to me? But whatever, sure, I'll come on in. And I go on in, and I'm like, hell yeah, I haven't had a Coke in forever. This is gonna be so good. And I get inside, and she's like, okay, just you get some from this. And then there was a pile of white powder on the counter, and somebody was like separating it into little like lines on the counter, and I was like, "Oh, you mean cocaine?" And she went, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, I thought you meant like a Coke, a drinking Coke." And she was like, I think I might, I don't know, maybe I have like a Coke." I was like, "No, it's okay. This isn't my kind of party. I'm going home." I literally left the party. I was like, I thought we were going to be sitting around and talking around the fire for a couple hours, maybe smoke a little weed, share some personal stories, look up at the stars. That's my kind of party. Y'all are getting intense. I was like, it's my time to nope on out of here.
Nope. I've never been offered cocaine. Or I've never been offered any of the hard stuff.
Yeah.
The hard stuff.
I just offered you some hard stuff this morning. And you took it.
Oh.
That was good. That was good, wasn't it?
That was good.
Just trying to not end up doing 8 balls by yourself. Yeah, that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good goal.
I think we're good on that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Used to be a menace at raves. Haven't touched anything hard for like 4 years. Hell yeah.
I didn't even get into weed till I was almost 30.
Yeah, I corrupted her.
Yeah.
I was like,
My cousin was kind of mad about that I had chosen to smoke with you, but not her.
no.
When she had first offered it to me.
Yeah. You were doing candy flips at 17. I couldn't do a candy flip. Isn't a candy flip, is that acid and ecstasy? Jesus Christ. Acid and ecstasy / Molly / whatever you want to call it. Yep. I'm scared of MDMA, dude. I would consider MDMA hard.
Oh, my knees. That's what she said.
Oh. That's an amphetamine? Yeah. The two drugs that I'll mix are acid and weed. Because good Lord, do they go good together. I know you'll do acid and weed, and you'll do alcohol and weed. Have you ever done acid, alcohol, and weed?
No, I don't think I've ever mixed the acid and the alcohol.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time.
It doesn't sound like it'd be a good time at all. That sounds like throw up city.
My HPPD was hitting me hard at the lake yesterday. The grass in front of us kept patterning, like every time I'd look out at it. I wasn't saying that was a bad thing.
I didn't try to say it like it was bad either.
Oh.
Like, oh.
Oh, you sound...
Sorry.
I've mixed a lot of shit. Okie dokie. Blew my mind when Lady said she used to be a big fan of Coke. I was like, what? You're the... Well, she's not anymore, but she used to be like the proper mom figure of the stream. Yeah.
Well, a lot of moms have secret histories just because your mom was a saint.
Well, I know, but just the way she talked about stuff too.
Oh yeah. It's because she knows from experience.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I got VTuber running. Let's go on outside. We need 2 others.
Babe, look at these overall shorts that are so freaking cute. It's just a design, but they got little foxes on them.
Yeah, that's cool. Okie dokie. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're outside.
Be there
We'll
in
meet
2
y'all out there.
minutes.
I'll be out quicker than that.
Yeah, you will.
Clover may take 2 minutes. Oh, by the way, y'all, I found my pie when we went up to my parents' place yesterday. So
I realized Rez made
that's
2
gonna make chat
bowls.
a hell of a lot easier to put on the
He
wall.
didn't do my bong at all.
Like
So
a hell of a lot easier to put on the wall.
So it will be an actual 2 minutes for me because now I've got to make a bowl for my bong. And you know what? I'll probably end up smoking out of that pipe too.
Mainly, it'll be easy.
We got
It'll be a lot
all
easier because I'll just have
day.
to turn the projector on.
And I'm just
I
gonna
won't
play my
have to-
farming sim game later.
Turn it on, hook it to laptop, bring the window up, change the CSS.
Where are the lighters?
All that kind of stuff.
I
Just
just
be
had
done
them.
one shot, you know? It'll be quicker. It'll be quicker for y'all. Because, boom, chat will be up. Let's get our signs going. Let's get projector
Silly
on.
Raz. The thing about the bong bowl,
That's bright every time.
it's
and I
not
look
as
at
big
it
as the
every
pipe
time.
bowl. So while he's getting the
I gotta learn. by
projector
now.
ready, here's me.
But one would think I'd do a lot of things that too dumb to do. I guess Clover actually is gonna take 2
Making my
minutes.
bow. There we go.
I was kind of joking.
Silly Raz. Someone seems jolly today.
Maybe I need to go back and get the stuff. I'm cold.
Oh yeah, we got like wireless mics on, so mine's still attached to my body.
Clovinator.
And I'm in the computer.
It's not 4 p.m. I don't know why it said that.
I have no idea what he's been saying.
I'm pretty
Can't
damn
hear
sure
him.
on that one.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yay! Did you really wait 2 minutes?
No, I had said I was gonna smoke on the lawn.
Oh, I didn't know you hadn't fixed that yet. I thought it was since it was sitting next to the thing, it was fixed.
No. No, I thought you were gonna make the bowl for it, but you didn't.
I didn't even know. To be perfectly honest, I kind of forgot you were smoking on a ball.
That's okay. I did too until I saw it. I saw
Okay.
the 2 bowls and I was like, oh wait, I was gonna do the bong.
Yeah.
So now we got 2 pipe bowls and my bong bowl.
I love how we can hear both of you talking.
Since I was in there talking about how you had forgotten to pack my
Oh, really? That's what you're telling them
Yeah,
about?
I was like, so it'll be an actual 2 minutes since I'm over here packing this bong bowl. You want your heater?
Yeah. Thank you. Tube man. Ah! There was I think that was Turkish that redeemed that.
I wonder why Devlin's channel points weren't working.
I don't know. But to be fair, neither were yours.
Yeah, they weren't. You're right.
By the way, anybody in chat, that's actually something if you would help us out with. Could somebody redeem some channel points or at least attempt to? Because we couldn't get that to work last night.
The channel points just become a non-existent.
Well, no, because I could do mine. I'll be back. I have to go to my meeting. Lamppost stuff. Well, anybody who wants to give us a countdown real quick, Faded Fox, Mr. Turkish.
I'm about to be a faded fox.
They're all quite expensive. Oh, those. Yeah, Faded Fox gave a countdown.
Thanks, faded
Just
fox.
me, my brother broke a window.
Oh, shit.
Go upside your brother's head. That's what I would have done. It's funny all the stuff.
Now it's extra see-through.
It's funny all the stuff I've told you about, like me and my brother growing up together, stuff we did. Y'all like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, our asses would have been tore up. Apparently, one of my sisters, her ass did get tore up when we got into a fight about something. Well, we didn't even get into a fight. It was an accident. Then she got her ass tore up. Didn't know that. I was like, I'm so sorry. Didn't know our dad did that.
I would imagine the discipline is different. I think it's almost expected for brothers relatively close in age.
To fight.
Yeah, growing up.
Oh, did I not plug in mine? Peter? Thought I did. Oh, is that plug not plugged into the
Bathroom?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you unplugged it, it's not.
Oh, I bet it's not because of my hair straightener.
I mean, you could imagine the shit two brothers growing up in Central City, China. Yeah, I would imagine so. Central City, Thailand. I lived out in the middle of nowhere, like really, like out in the middle of the woods, when I was growing up. But me and my brother just,
We just grew up so differently.
yeah. Me and my brother, we just didn't get along. We liked such different things. We just didn't get along, and a lot of times that would evolve into either hollering at each other or every once in a while it'd get physical. Usually that was out, we were in the yard and get mad at each other or something. And you know, you gotta give it to him for having the spunk to go up against me. Cause you gotta figure,
Right.
my brother is a little bit taller now, but when we were growing up,
Oh yeah, and
He
y'all
was-
have like what, a 5-year gap?
yeah, he had a good, I had a good 1.5 feet on him.
Right.
So, but he'd still get up in there, try to knock down throw it. It would inevitably end up with me pinned him on top of him.
Right.
And then my mom come out there, get off of him! Y'all quit fighting!
Right. There was a, that's rough. Nah, I've smacked the shit out of my
Brother, too.
too. Okay.
Only after he pushed his luck. That's just brother? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, I had 2 older sisters. I was the younger one. So you being the oldest, me being the youngest, and we had a similar age gap because the closest person to my age,
Yeah.
sibling wise, was still 6 years older than me. So I was the annoying little sister that they didn't want to have to tote around anywhere because 5 years doesn't seem like a big amount, but a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old,
Oh, yeah, massive difference.
it's just a massive difference in
Yeah.
like their play level and stuff like that.
Yeah. I have a 1.5 year gap on my brother.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if,
I think it's just a sibling thing sometimes. Like it's just
yeah.
being in someone's proximity and space almost 24/7 almost.
That's true, but some siblings are like,
They're
oh,
besties.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We have
I
our
think-
own little telepathic communication.
It was also kind of, I would assume me and Monowak were in such different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I was saying yesterday, both of my sisters were like into dolls and Barbies, and I was not.
Yeah.
I was like, what happens if I could take off this Barbie's head? What happens if I cut off all this hair?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bury this in the dirt. Oh, look, ants! Cool ants. Let's go to the playground and ride on the merry-go-round for 3 hours.
Yeah. And they were more into like playing house and dolls and shit.
Right.
Whereas you were Sid.
Not necessarily. And then when we lived in the apartment complex with the pool, it was just like, pool! Always
Yeah.
in the pool! Always in the pool!
And remember, if you're the first kid, the only reason your parents got a second was so you could get something to play with. I used that on my brother so much.
But, oh yeah, I was like, oh wait, they
Yeah.
got one, why don't I get one?
Yeah. As far as how we turned out, though, I'm pretty sure my parents are. They wouldn't say it, but I bet they're a hell of a lot happier with my brother than me.
Yeah, well, with how y'all turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't say that.
They wouldn't say it, but you don't think it's true? It doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, I definitely can tell, like, I don't think it's so much favoritism, but more or less like, this one was easier and will take care of us, so we just talk to him more and almost like
So you think it's a hedge and bets thing?
no,
Oh.
were you saying like for favoritism?
No, I was just gonna say like their attempt to raise something. I would imagine Monowak turned out a hell of a lot closer to what they were going for than I did.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm an old-fashioned traditional man, and I want a big family, and to this, and this.
Right.
And I'm like, you know, let's stream and be not ultra fucking conservative like my parents.
Yeah. I think my folks are just happy that none of us turned into extreme drug users or criminals, and that we're not like asking them to be broken out of jail or needing money like every 2 weeks. So they're just kind of happy about that.
Yeah. And the drug use is another thing too. They're like, oh, you know, Monowak gets drunk, alcohol is fine. Rez smokes drugs. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. All right, shall we?
Yes, we shall. Faded Fox, this one is to you, as is if you want to dedicate yours too. Yeah. Hell, he picked that out to smoke out of.
Mm-hmm. Let me know if this is like it's right here. Should I put it over there? Should I just?
I don't think it'll matter.
All right. Let me know if the bubbles are like way loud.
Well, your volume limited to a certain point because our coughs don't.
Right.
We don't want to deafen people.
But if they get annoying.
Well, the other thing I was gonna say, I think everybody in here is a stoner.
Yeah.
Because Just Me was grinding. Faded Fox, obviously. I don't mind the rip noises. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think everybody in here is like, hey, hell yeah, hit that ball.
Hey, okay.
I remember when I used to play PUBG, we were dropping in one time, and on the way down, because that's a good, 30 seconds that you're like falling from the plane.
Falling from the sky.
I'd usually take a rip. And one time we were coming down, my squad, and then it got silent again. Were you taking a rip? I was like, yeah. He was like, hell yeah, brother.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. And actually, that's not super loud at all.
I used to have this piece that had like arms coming off of it, and the arms.
I'm still so mad about Jesse. But go ahead.
It wasn't meant to be like this. It just happened to work this way. The arms, I think it was poor design, would resonate with the bubbles, and it was so loud. Do you remember that thing? That green piece with the arms I used to have?
Yeah.
And you go through it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I remember. Our scientific-y pieces with all the different little tubes to make it like go through different tunnels. Whatever. Yeah. Those were loud, but that's because you got like water going everywhere.
Yeah, and it's a different noise. It's not blah, 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 blah. It's like stuff going everywhere. Me and my homies used to do a thing where if you got a kill, everyone else had to take a rip.
Nice.
I used to do a thing back when I'd play Halo on stream where every time I died, I'd have to take a rip. And for reference, I'm terrible at Halo. I've put so many hours in that game. I'm just not good at video games. But we did that, and I remember one time I did where I had to, I'd take a rip when I died, and then I'd have to hold it until I got a kill.
Oh no.
Or died again.
Or needed to breathe.
Yeah, I used to have a tree percolator, but I dropped that shit and it shattered.
Oh no! Percolators, that's the word I was trying to find.
Yeah, so we play on like
tubes
really
and tunnels, percolators.
Play on like really small maps with the Fiesta mode turned on, so everybody has like giant weapons depending on what you get. And but yeah, I'd take a hit and then I'd have to hold the hit till I got a kill.
I would love playing when I was playing in the Legend of Zelda, like Tears of the Kingdom. If I had a vape, I would vape every time I either died, got a shrine light, got a Korok, or turned in like a quest. So it was basically anytime I like completed something, I was like little reward, and then or if I died or beat the boss, it'd just be, I'd kind of sometimes make up the rules as I went just to be able to take more hits. Oh, I launched off of this flight thingy. I'm high in the sky now.
I think games like that, the way I've always played them is, it's like an addition to what you were smoking. You know what I mean? It's like you're just taking rips normally. It was like, oh, you gotta take an extra one for that.
Yeah. The previously mentioned kill thing was, it's a lot harder to read that during the day.
Oh,
than it is
yeah.
at night.
Was for games like PUBG and Fortnite.
Oh yeah, PUBG. Well, PUBG, once you die, you're dead. Or is there different kinds of games now?
No.
Okay.
We used to drop 20-ish kills the first game and like 6 the next. See, the thing is, you're
I get it.
Oh, it took me a second to get it too.
Because they were good and then they're high.
Having said that, 6 kills is way better than I normally do.
Yeah, 20 kills is astronomical. Good for you, Faded Fox. 6 kills is still really great because I'm happy if I get 2 in any kind of first-person shooter game.
When we play PUBG, your strategy a lot of times is
Run around with you.
Run around with me and let you like scout almost. You'd be like, I hear people over here.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me go check it out. Oh, I think they're in the house.
Is there someone on your left? Get out of there. I'm like, and there's been a couple of times where Rez has died and I'm like, no, what am I gonna do? Did not get, the lowest we've gotten together in PUBG was what, 3rd?
Yeah, we hit 3rd one
We
time.
got 3rd once and I was like, holy shit. But how many kills did we have in that game? 1.
Was it 1?
You got 1 person.
No, I thought it was more than that.
Oh, okay. I think for us,
Yeah.
you got at least 1. I got like
Yeah.
0.
I remember that weird shit at PUBG, the scout thing at rush buildings with a shotgun. Oh man.
Yeah.
The thing is, Fortnite, I can see getting 20 kills because Fortnite's very much run around and find people the whole time. PUBG's like a lot more like, oh, let me get my gear good.
Right. Oh shit, the map's closing in.
Let me find it. Well, Fortnite does that too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got wins pretty often in PUBG. I'm not. I've gotten 2. And they were both before it came to Steam. So I don't even have any record of it. But I don't think
So he can say he's gotten 2 wins.
Well, I don't think anybody would make up the stat 2.
Yeah.
Because that's still pretty damn bad.
How many hours you've got in PUBG? Yeah. But and then Helldivers is fun, but you're not playing against other people.
Yeah.
But that time it was on, what was it, hard challenging mode. I was like, you got upset. Kitty cat. You got upset at how like ragey I get.
Yeah, I don't like when you get upset. Yeah, I don't like that.
I was like, what does it mean I'm a traitor? Where's the boundary line to get into? Where do I even run to be on the map? It was too much.
Well, another thing too is
I like my farm games.
say we got wins pretty often in PUBG.
Nice.
That's a big difference. I always played solo.
Yeah.
Playing with you is the only time I ever played duos.
Oh, with PUBG?
Yeah. Yeah, so I always played solos. So I'm gonna say it like this. With a solo, you got a 1 in 100 chance of winning. With quads, you got a 1 in 25 chance of winning. I mainly play a game called Escape from Tarkov. I've heard of that. I've heard it's really, really, really fucking realistic and hard.
Rez likes Helldivers when it comes to multiplayer recently, but we've been into story games lately.
Yeah, Helldivers is so much fun.
Yeah, but I'm a RPG person. I'm not a first-person shooter. I like third-person shooters, but if you give me the option to shoot things with an arrow instead of a gun, guess what? I'm going for the arrow.
People always call it kick me in the
Tomb
balls.
I like the Legend of Zelda series. I like the Stardew Valley Harvest Moon games.
We need to play Half-Life 2 Episode 2. and then you'll be just as rabid over the third entry as everybody else. Might do a rerun of Zelda soon. I miss that Zelda vibe. I've never played any. I've played the very first part of the first one, and I was like, "Who the hell is Aghanim?"
Who? Aghanim? Who?
Aghanim?
On what?
Zelda.
Gearheim?
Aghanim is the main protagonist in A Link to the Past.
Oh, well, duh, I haven't played that one.
He is a dark wizard who is Ganon's alter ego in the light world, aiming to break the seal that imprisons Ganon.
Yeah, there's always like a Twilight world. So yeah, Link to the Past had where there was like, instead of there being a Link, there was a Ravi. Instead of being a Zelda, there was a, I don't actually know what her name was, but there was like a different. There was like, and they were just different. They were just like different thems. Link, Ravi was actually, instead of being a hero, he was a merchant.
Oh. And
he went in, and I think in the game, and this is all secondhand information, but when you play on Link's side, a bunch of the stuff in the treasure chests in the dungeons are already gone. So you can't get the things. And then a merchant shows up and sells you the thing that you need.
Oh, interesting.
And I never played that game, so that's all I know about that game. It was also played Kick Me in the Balls. Oh yeah, I started Zelda in Wind Waker times. I didn't get to play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask because I never had a Nintendo 64. And then when it came out again for the 3DS, I was just like, I'm okay.
You wanna hear something funny? My just a funny aside, my VRF-14 has not shipped yet.
Oh wow. Nah, you missed out on the best one. What? Oh, an Ocarina? I watched my boyfriend play Ocarina of Time, which is mainly why I kind of didn't play it, because I ended up just watching him play it.
But yeah, it still says processing.
I probably should give it a shot. I think it's out on the Switch. I don't know. I really wish they would redo Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for the Switch, but you know, Nintendo just like was like, maybe. I'm like, why don't you listen to your fans, Nintendo?
Sega doesn't either.
I will say Echoes of Wisdom was fun, but still kind of like, I was like, It was fun, but
it looks like
just wasn't as epic as the other games.
What, Echoes of Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you being like, "Oh, that was the end."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I already beat it."
No.
I'm sure I missed out on a bunch of side quests and echoes to collect and stuff like that, and upgrades, but I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
Did you not have to like kill Ganon or anything? What was the final boss?
Ganon was like almost like a puppet.
I should just realize what time it is. I have to be at work at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Oh no!
What time is it now?
It would be 1:30 for him.
No, just go to sleep. That's like me when I realize it's like 11:30 and I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. And I'm like, fuck! Damn it. I'll be so tired at work. Good night.
Yeah, man. Hey, good night to you too. Yeah, man. We'll see you. Thanks for popping in the stream.
Thanks for the countdown.
Yeah. I'll give you one bite of the dog. Hey!
Yay! For our second buzz. Technically, you're smoking your own bowl, and I'm smoking my own bowl. So
Oh, good
our
point.
bowls be one.
Yeah.
My bowl is small.
Fuck! Okay, I see that one.
Behind, look at Tube Man.
Whoa. Wait. Did you look for this?
I found. Well, I saw it as I was turning the phone on
Where was it?
underneath your chair.
Oh, is it just like directly underneath it, so I
Yeah.
couldn't see it from either side?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, I realize I haven't been tracked, so I've just been talking this whole time because it's
Oh.
not zoomed in.
What the hell? Why didn't you zoom in?
I just realized that.
I'm gonna go set up the camera. Set up the camera. Is that where? Lean back for me.
This is lean back.
Oh, that shit
But
was
I'm gonna be, like,
popularized
doing
by
this a
Henry
lot,
Ford
so-
in the 1920s, you know.
Well, I mean, that's not gonna be able to
He
track it
wanted
there
his
anyway.
workers
So.
to have more time to chill and
Okay.
enjoy life, not just be a bunch
Idle.
of overworked
Hey,
shitheads.
Idol!
Who invented the 40-hour work week? That would be Henry Ford, actually.
I thought that was Did he invent the
That's what I've heard, at least.
he invented the assembly line? I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the tape off of this because those magnets didn't do shit.
I think he probably invented the work week like that because before it was something like you work for 12 to 16 hours,
No.
you know, blah blah blah. So maybe he did that so that he wouldn't have so many accidents on his assembly line.
They didn't give a shit about that back then. Oh, you got hurt? Well, you're getting fired now because you can't work. Yeah, it's accurate now. I've been before. Me and my family are worth 1.5 million. I'm gonna make sure everybody works 49 hours a week. Why? Because fuck you, peasants.
Well, like I said, I think before 40-hour work weeks, there was something like 60-hour work weeks.
I thought you said 16.
No, 60. Well, it's 16 hours in one day,
Yeah, true.
is what I meant.
Oh, gotcha.
I meant like before the 40-hour work week, I think people work way more
Oh,
to
did
try to keep a living.
that go up or down?
Like, what was the average work hour week before the 40-hour work week?
Operation Let's Move to Thailand or Taiwan. We got a hookup. We know Faded Fox.
Yeah.
Back in the late 19th century, In around 1890, full-time manufacturing workers in the U.S. clocked about 100 hours a week.
Shit, I was lowballing them.
Yeah, by the 1920s, it dropped to around 49 hours.
Man,
Then in
as of
1940,
now,
the 40-hour work week
$60,000
became the
is
standard
around
in
2 million
America.
Thai baht. But keep an eye on the damn exchange
But I was
rates.
right.
They can change
Yeah.
like a
I mean, I wasn't
drunk
right,
pirate's
but I was
mind.
right.
Damn, 60,000 is 2 million Thai baht. You'd be rich as hell. But maybe Thai baht is, like, or however you pronounce that. Is it? I mean, how does that work?
But if it's like 2 million or something, how much? Yeah, how much the thing is costing there?
Exactly.
Is it still like this is one Thai pot, or is it like this is technically like a half of a Thai pot? So it's
Yeah. Like how if you have 500 yen,
yeah,
you can buy a cup of coffee.
yeah,
It's like, damn, you got 500 yen?
yeah. So is it like is everything like, or is everything like 2,000 Thai pot?
60,000, you can use that to live comfortably. Arguably, you could use 60,000 to live comfortably here.
If you were making that a year,
Yeah.
somewhat, yeah.
Well, I guess not one person on their own. I was thinking both of us.
Oh yeah.
If we were making double what we make now, or excuse me, I'd be making double. I don't, whatever you'd be making. Either way.
Hold on, let me see what this year's gonna end up being after what I make this year, not last year.
Oh yeah, you're pulling down millions now. Oh shit!
Once this year's over, and that's if I work 40 hours consistently.
I know someone who makes 60K in the United States, but he lives in Thailand and pays for a 7-bedroom house with a 6-car garage, pool house, just off. Oh shit, that's more than comfortably.
Yeah.
You were. I was figuring like decent sized house, have a little bit of land. You know, not a fucking mansion.
So there's your ratio amount there.
Okay, fair enough.
60,000 is a good paying job yearly average for an American. 60,000 in Thailand is am you rich?
Let's move to Thailand. Damn, bro. I mean, hell, if you could get a remote job in the US where you make 30,000, which would be very easy to do. Find a completely remote job where you make minimum wage. You know, you could have a 3.5 bedroom house with a 3-car garage. Maybe not have a pool house, but have a pool. I'd be down for. I wouldn't be down for moving to Thailand, but as far as if one didn't mind that, that'd be the best idea ever.
You work 6 months in the States and
Oh. But yeah, I mean, Dane. I mean, that's minimum wage. If you could find a remote job that was fully remote, damn, if you didn't have any ties to here, that'd be a good idea. You could do all kinds of money over it. If you converted it, you know. I know of more than one Mexican person who has had like family back in Mexico and they'll come work in the US for a couple years. And then they're like, when we throw that into pesos, holy shit, it's so much money.
a lot of people I work with, they'll have family like in the Philippines, and they'll just send money over there,
Yeah.
and then they save up all of their vacation time, and then they'll spend like a whole month on vacation, visiting their family.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, there'll be like quite a few people who will do that.
Most remote jobs require you to reside in the unit for tax purposes. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay, well, have you a tiny ass trailer on the smallest lot you can possibly find. Live there, quote unquote. Hell, you could pay $1,500 a month for an apartment and just have the authorized person live there and take care of it. Also, remote jobs need to verify internet. Ooh, good point. Shit. And I guess I ain't gonna let you use a VPN.
I'll tell you, one guy I was talking to, that only works like 6 months out of the year. They do dit repairs, and they basically chase hailstorms, and then they go to like companies like manufacturers and be like, "Hey, we'll fix all the dents that were caused by this storm."
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And he's like, "Yeah, it works like 6 months out of the year."
Yeah. I was reading this story about a guy who, contractors, the ones who can do it the best. Yeah, true. I was reading this story about a guy who he went after some hurricane had come through, like, it was like Miami or something. One of the really...
Not where you'd expect her. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it's
You
Florida.
said her, not tornado. Sorry.
Yeah. No, like one of those rich areas where like a lot of nice cars and nice houses are.
Yeah.
It was after Hurricane. He took a pretty large investment of money, but nothing crazy, like $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
Went and bought a bunch of the like Lamborghinis and Corvettes and Ferraris that didn't run anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They were basically scrap. Towed them back to where he lived. Only fixed up the outside of them. Like, they didn't run. The engines were rusting apart. But from the outside, it looked like a new Lambo.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would charge people to take pictures with him.
Oh.
So they could, like, put them on Instagram and be like, oh, check out my new Lamborghini.
Oh.
And yeah, he'd be like, $100 for an hour of a photo shoot.
Damn.
And then so, yeah, he made his money back like crazy. It's amazing how many people, holy shit, to have, that's sad. Pay just so people can think you're cool. Back to work, see you later. All right, we'll see you, Idol.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That people pay exorbitant prices just so they could make people on the internet think that they have a cool car.
That Corvette's license plate was funny. It was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, I bet you do.
Oh.
I don't want to give out those.
Yeah. I like the sound system in your car.
You do?
Yeah.
I like the older one better, just a little bit. But,
Really?
yeah. But maybe, like, I didn't have it up all the way while you were sleeping.
Well, it was more... I don't know. I could pick out instruments better.
Really?
It seems to be more channels.
Oh, okay.
At least it sounded like it at me. If it wasn't more channels, the crossover for the speakers was done a lot better in that one.
Oh, okay.
Where like it uses the right size speaker for the right frequencies to play.
Right. I'll take your word for it. I feel like I also haven't had a chance to have it up as much as I've wanted yet because the weather's been weird, so it's like I gotta focus. So.
Yeah. Well, think about crossover like this. So, say you've got like a violin, right? Something that's really high pitched, and you send it through a subwoofer with a speaker this big. You know, it's going to be really muddy, and just trying to move around that fast, that much weight isn't going to be able to do it. And so it won't sound very good. Or the reverse, say you've got like a bass guitar and you try to run it through like a speaker that big, you know, that thing's going to be moving, but you're barely going to be able to hear it. So that's what the crossover is. Either way, you like your older one?
That's my initial opinion. Yes. But give me a day where I can listen to my music how I want to listen to it.
I like having it had speakers right there on the whatever you call that.
Where your seatbelt connects, kind of. That is the B pillar.
Oh, okay. What's the A pillar?
Where the windshield is.
Oh, mounts.
And the airbags are.
C pillar?
It's the back windshield connection to the trunk and stuff on the inside.
D pillar?
There's no D pillar.
What about on limos?
Huh?
What about on limos?
I don't know. That's just our...
Do you think it keeps going? Like, do you think they're called pillars and that's just how you differentiate them? Like, the stuff y'all make doesn't have a D pillar.
If there's more seats, there's more... It goes up.
Well, because limos have windows, you know, that you can all do down and stuff.
I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, work jargon. Everyone has their own phrases.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck do you mean the bag room?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the bag room?
Magnolia.
I gathered that the first time you told me about Magnolia Room, and they would do like bag. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's their brand of, or not brand, but it's like section, I guess, of, like, you know how they have Insignia and Rocket Fish? It's store types, but it's, you know, Insignia is basic, Rocket Fish is the nice stuff, Magnolia is like the ultra nice, mostly home theater stuff.
Mhm.
My parents used to have a Magnolia system.
Oh.
They had a really nice sound system, and they burned it.
No.
Yeah.
Like with fire or
Yeah.
on purpose?
They didn't know how good it was, and I didn't know anything about speakers back then.
Mm.
And yeah, we were just throwing out one day, and they were like, "Oh, we don't need these old speakers. We have this sound bar." And or not sound bar. It wasn't even a sound bar because they were like, "We don't need these old speakers. TVs come with built-in speakers now." And yeah, so they unhooked the system, and I was like, "Oh, makes sense. These are really old. TV speakers make perfect sense. I bet they are a lot better." And then so one day when we were getting rid of trash, we put them in the burner barrel. And then years later, I was like, "Ah."
Oh no. It's like me regretting giving away my Pokemon cards. Shit, that's a bad decision. And the Nintendo, selling it in a garage sale.
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And then letting the X keep the one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It was his, so.
I hope that Raspberry Pi still works. I noticed the audio jack was a little rusted. At one time, I had kept it in the same closet where I kept that jug of hydrochloric acid.
Yep.
And so, hydrochloric acid, you can store it tight as possible, and the fumes, even the minuscule amount of fumes that get out are the most potent fucking rusting agents.
You almost have to like wax seal it.
Hmm?
You'd almost have to like wax seal it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it liquefied the rubber on like these wire shelves I had, and then rusted the stuff. I didn't put it on it. It was just a jug of it was in the closet, and I was like, oh. So I had to clean all the rubber off of them because it was just goop.
No.
You should see what it does to like foil.
No.
If you put a little bit on foil, the foil starts bubbling, turns black, and just melts away.
Science.
Well, hydrochloric acid is.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say when it touches something, especially metal, it's like you fucking give me those oxygen atoms, I swear to Christ.
Oh.
And yeah. Or I mean not yeah.
Mr. Turkish in the house.
No more lampposts. Woohoo.
I used to think, and I'm not sure,
We're glad to see it.
I thought stomach acid was hydrochloric acid.
You're so close.
So close. Okay, well, that makes me feel better.
You're literally one sound off in that word.
Oh.
Instead of a C, give a F.
Hydrofluoric acid? Oh.
Spelled mildly differently, but damn, you were close. Yeah.
Well,
So don't
okay.
feel so bad about that.
All right, well.
Hydrofluoric acid.
I was like, that's the stuff that's in our stomach that digests everything.
Yeah. Hydrofluoric acid's like twice as powerful as hydrochloric.
Oh, okay.
You know that hydrofluoric acid, your stomach can't contain it.
Mucus.
Huh?
Mucus.
Yeah. It's literally your stomach acid, the hydrofluoric acid in your stomach is literally continually eating away your stomach. It's basically digesting yourself. That's what causes ulcers. When you can't, well, I don't know if chat does, but yeah, that's what causes ulcers, is if you can't build that lining back fast enough and the mucus, then ulcers are literally your body digesting itself.
Evolution.
Have you ever thrown it up? Oh yeah. I mean, exactly. The hydrofluoric acid is why throwing up burns. Yeah. That's why, hey, here's a pro tip from someone who vomits a lot. So my meds make me vomit a lot, right? And here's this is one of the biggest pro tips I've ever had for life in general. If you know you're gonna vomit, like you're positive, you know, like it's coming back, I'm gonna vomit, and it's like the second time, milk. No. I mean, I guess it would do the same thing, but sometimes milk itself will make me vomit. What I do is water. I'll just chug water, and it does two things. First off, dilutes your stomach acid so it doesn't burn coming up. Number two, is it not infinitely better to just bleh some water versus dry heave for like 30 seconds? Holy shit, dry heaving hurts so bad. Anyway, my point is, it gives you something to throw up rather than acid. Exactly. Turkish knows. Yeah, it's like, blip. All right, I'm good for a little bit.
Yeah, it's just sometimes for me, water tastes. If I've already thrown up, water will taste like weird. It almost has this weird lemon sugary bad sweet taste.
That's because it's
Acid.
bringing your mouth back to normal.
Oh.
Your mouth's so sour that. Anyway, yeah, that
Science res. Like
massive pro tip. Because I used to, when I first started taking my current meds, there was a good period of my life where I would just vomit for about 22 hours out of the day.
Damn.
Oh yeah, no joke. I would vomit. It was about 20 times a day. I was laid up, dude. And
You don't have that problem anymore.
I don't have that problem anymore. I'll throw up, once or twice a week.
Yeah.
But that's so bad. I'm gonna tell you what. This is how I put it. That was caused by epilepsy medication. And I was like, I'd just rather have seizures. Between this and season, I'd just rather have seizures. Cause it felt like my brain was being squeezed. That's the best way I can put it. The feeling it would give is it felt like someone was grabbing my brain and squeezing it. It wasn't painful. It was uncomfortable, but that doesn't even come close to describing it. It was like uncomfortable on a level way past any pain you could think of. Nothing worse than a bad headache. Yeah, and it's one that you just couldn't get rid of. Anyway.
No matter what you took or did.
Right. No matter what. If I leaned all the way over, I finally figured out that it would alleviate it a little bit, but even then it still felt like someone was squeezing my brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've talked about your brain squeezes.
They no fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get brain squeezes anymore. I still get vertigo, but not brain squeezes, which, oh thank Christ. I'll take vertigo every damn day.
And then nausea every once in a while.
Over brain squeezes. Jesus. Where's Dr. Phil when you need him? What'd you say?
Choo choo choo.
I used to try scopolamine patches, but that didn't do shit.
What is that?
It's seasick patches.
Oh, to help with the nausea.
Yeah, it's the same. No, not the nausea, the vertigo.
Oh.
That's what seasickness is caused by.
Really?
Yeah.
I get seasick.
Vertigo in turn is caused by it. The sick feeling is caused by your brain not matching up with what your legs are doing. Same thing as vertigo. It's just caused by a different source. Yeah, a doctor said dose for the vertigo, and they didn't do shit. I raced my barber to town today. He beat me. What? I raced my barber. He knew the shortcut.
That was good.
Never trust your doctor too, they sketchy. To be fair, this was not the epilepsy doctor that said try that, so.
It's never fun when medication is in its experimental phase, where it's like, let's see if this works for you.
Yeah, like I thought my throat was gonna swell up on Xcopri the first time I took it.
Yeah.
I took a new medicine that it was like only recently developed, and I took it, and then I was reading. I had titrated up to the max dose, or not the max, but what I was supposed to be at. And I took it, and it was about double what the last up dosage would be. I was reading the side effects, and it was like this, and this, and it was like, if your tongue starts tingling, get to a hospital immediately, because your throat's fixing to close up, or might be fixing to close up. And so I was like, oh shit. And there were people working at the house that I was supposed to be keeping an eye on. Like they were doing work around the house and painting and stuff. And I said, y'all, I gotta go. I said, I just took some meds. My throat might be fixing to close up. I gotta go. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll come back tomorrow. I was like, cool, bye. And I hopped in my truck, called my dad, because I was like, hey, talk to me in case I'll tell you where I am when my throat closes up.
No.
And he was like, oh shit, okay. And I drove to the hospital. I got to the hospital. I came in, I told them what was happening. They were like, okay, are you having trouble breathing now? I was like, no. And they said, well, fill out this sheet, and if anything changes, just run back up here. And I was like, okay. And about that time, they got me in the back. My tongue had about stopped tingling. But, so, false alarm, but glad I did it anyway.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, because I live out in the middle of nowhere. Driving to, the closest hospital was about 15 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I had to go to the one on Clemson. Because the Dock in a Box in Blythewood had closed.
Yeah.
We don't like health scares? Well, Jesus Christ, Turkish. I don't know if you should be watching this screen.
You might see a seizure one day here.
You'd think I'd be a right big fan of them the way I have them. Not today, though. I took meds last night. My dog climbed up on top of my house today. I asked him what he was doing. He said, I'm on the roof. That first joke was on the house.
So was the second.
Do you know what my house wears? What does your house wear? A dress. How many bowls were you gonna smoke? That's enough house jokes. What, are you gonna go to trap jokes now? Hey! Maybe some EDM jokes? Oh!
Electric dance music. Well, you had made 2 bowls.
Yeah.
And then I made my bowl, which turned out to be kind of small in comparison to your bowl.
Yeah.
Did you want to share the other bowl, or?
Sure. What did you plan on doing after bowl? Were you gonna go play Fields of Mistria?
Maybe.
No.
Unless you wanted to do Half-Life.
You seem I'm always down for Half-Life. But for reference, we're probably about considering the entire series, we're probably about 3/4 of the way through it, including, if you treat them all as one game. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And especially since there's no ending so far.
Yeah.
We had beanie weenies, Mr. Turkish.
Dude, those are good weeds. Those were good weeds and beans. I didn't finish mine, but that's because I had eaten ramen and cookies and a bunch of other snacks before we started eating
That is
the
true.
weeds and beans.
I'm uno momento. I must use this.
What's a beanie weenie? It's not so much a beanie weenie as beanie weenies. I guess you could eat one bean and one ween. Then you'd have a beanie. Yeah, fair enough. And then you'd have a beanie weenie. Though, is a weenie beanie because it has a bunch of beans? I would say yes, because there's a lot less ween than bean in weenie beanies.
More beans than there is.
Yeah. So one could argue it's really bean.
That's why it's beanie weenies.
Yeah, so it's one could also call it beaned weens. Yeah. So to have a single beanie weenie, you'd need at least 2 beans and 1
A
ween.
beanie weenie is a damn tasty dish made of canned beans and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Usually served up as a quick and easy meal. It's like comfort
what
food
does
for
he say? What does
stoners
he
and
say?
lazy bastards alike.
The beanie is a damn tasty dish made of canned beans and hot dogs.
Yay!
Oh, I didn't get to read the rest of it. Yes.
It's poor people food, but it's good. It's real good. It's also super easy to make too. I mean, you literally heat up hot dogs, you heat up beans, mix them together, boom, beanie weenies. No beanie weenie gatekeeping from me. I'm sorry, I went off on a little tangent there, discussing the exact terms of something being a beaned weenie. Yeah, I make sausage and beans. Oh, sausage and beans sounds like a fancier beaned weenie. So good on pasta with cheese or on mash. I was dribbling waiting for my description. Dude, you know what I could go for? I was talking about this the other day. Some liver pudding. I ain't had liver pudding in a good little bit. I'm ravenous. I never had it. It's so good. It depends on where you get it, but it's basically... Hey, I was gonna explain it. It depends on where you get it, but it's basically a mush of a little bit of beef, mostly liver, and it's cooked, and then some is mixed with rice, some isn't, but you either heat it up or you can fry it a little bit, and like it doesn't stick together. It's still kind of like a mush, a mountain of stuff, but it's so good. It's like salty and peppery, and it's fucking good. It's not actually pudding. They call it pudding because it's maybe, I'm not sure. Some people mix rice with it, and that's really good too. You ever had souse? Souse is some of my favorite snack food of all time. French, I think it is. Here, let me look up what pate is. Liver pudding is pretty damn American, I'd say. No. What is it? Well, I take that back. I don't know if liver pudding's pretty American, but it's pretty southern at least. Around here. Pate. No, it's definitely not that smooth. I looked up a pate. It's definitely not that smooth. It's more still kind of the meat, you know what I mean? Twin cheese no on a pizza. Oh, okay, sauce. Sauce is when you take the parts of animal that you might not necessarily put in like a normal meat, like steak or rump roast or stuff like that. Like it might be tongue and gizzard and stuff like that. You take that, you cook it, you mix it with gelatin and spices and stuff like pepper and salt and whatever you want to put in there, and then you let the gelatin set and it becomes a little block, and you can chop a piece off and eat it or put it on like a cracker. Holy shit, sauce is so good.
Almost like gelatin to me.
Yeah. I want to try it. It's so good, dude. I grew up eating that stuff and it was so good. You take a saltine cracker, a piece of sauce, and a piece of cheddar cheese on top of that, and you will hurt yourself on that. Here, there's a lot of definitions of sauce. Let me look up.
How is it spelled? S-O-U-S? E? Oh, my mic's not on. Because I was in the bathroom. Because I was in the bathroom. Yes. Yeah. I am back.
Yeah, that's sauce. I'm looking up a good picture though, because there's a million definitions for sauce. Also known as head cheese.
Head cheese. Ugh. Ugh. I'm okay. I like liverwurst. Which is kind of like the pate.
Okay, here's a link.
Yeah. Liverwurst. burntmyfingers.com.
Yeah, that was where I found it. And look, it even says head cheese. Yeah, that looks foul. I can't lie.
It's like a super country thing, because even though I grew up in the same state but in a different area, and also my parents had a different upbringing, I didn't know what sauce was until he told me about that. And it was like, that must be like a country thing, you country people.
It was invented because people would butcher hogs and stuff, and even my grandmother had hogs and stuff. But when you butcher them, you don't want to throw out, a bunch of meat.
Yeah.
So instead of just being like, oh, here's some tongue or here's some gizzard, it's like, let's just boil it, put it in a block, and then we can eat the block like a meat substitute.
Yeah.
Waste not, want pre-seasoned. Oh my god.
Waste not, want not.
I tried to. So it was definitely a necessity thing at first, but then. Those foods are always the best, actually. Little regional classics. Yeah, I don't like wasting food. It's a good dish.
I wouldn't say it. I've had souse, and it's not something I would pick out to choose, but it is something where if, like, say it came into like survival mode or whatever, and that was available somehow, and we go back into times where you can't waste anything, or whatever. Yeah, I could eat it.
So that could be translated as, you'll have to threaten me with death before I'll eat souse.
No. Don't put words into my mouth like that. And whenever you get souse, if you offer me some, sometimes I take it.
Oh yeah, I know. She'll have some in the bunker.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was making a Fallout reference.
I thought he was too.
Holy shit, that was funny. The thing we watched last night, Brain Rot Fallout 3.
Yeah.
War never changes, on God.
Somebody had asked me about that, but they asked me directly by the name of the person who makes those, and I was like, who?
Oh, CJ Maddie?
Yeah.
My belly is rumbling now, though. You've been watching Mr. Beast Games, Crazy Game Show. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't know. Some of the stuff Mr. Beast has done, I'm like, I'm good on his content. Well, I don't want to ruin it for you, bro, if you're liking the stuff. No, I would just look into Mr. Beast, like, scandals and stuff, because the dude who used to do stuff with him, Chris, and then I don't remember what changed name to when they came out, but whoever that was ended up being pedo, talking to underage people, and then it was like, oh no, and then he knew about it and hadn't done anything about it, and it was like, oh no, and then it came further out to they had actually hired a different pedo guy back in the day who they called by the name that he was known for being a pedo for.
Oh.
I was like, you knew all that and you still hire these people to work around kids? What the fuck? Yeah, and it sucks too, because it used to be so cool. Like, oh, let me make a bunch of kids see. Or like, oh, I mean, you know, do all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Lovely, disgusting. But dude, I mean, think about it like this. Mr. Beast is not the one doing Mr. Beast games. He may be the one hosting it. I actually don't know if he does. He may be the one hosting it, but he's not writing and stuff. Once you get to a size that big, you've got writers and people coming up with stuff. And I would imagine the guy who's not that cool in the grand scheme of things probably has a very small part in the actual doing of it. Yeah, that's why I always thought he was a good guy. Saved it. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's no way he came up with all that. So I'd say in that case, it's pretty easy to separate the art from the artist. So mind-bending and complicated. I have not watched any of it. I've just not... I'm not the biggest fan of the YouTuber style of what? Oh my god! You know what I mean? Like over exaggerated stuff. I used to be though. I used to love Mr. Beast even before the stuff. I liked his super old videos where he did stuff like fidget spinner durability tests. That was cool as shit. It was like just him filming himself doing yeah. He got fucked up in one. The fidget spinner like exploded and flew into his face.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that was old Mr. Beast content. Oh, we had a second countdown, didn't we?
Oh, were you done with your bowl?
Yeah, I was. Were you?
Yeah.
Every YouTuber is best at the start. I haven't watched Roman Atwood in forever, dude.
Yeah, Faded Fox gave us the second one technically, but it just took a while for us to get there. A little, not so much premature, but just preemptive.
It's just laundromat stuff. Laundromat? What the hell does that mean?
Stuff to watch in the while you wait in the laundromat.
Dude, hell fucking yeah, man. Hell fucking yeah.
Tube man.
Fighter of the
Day man.
Night man.
Oh, okay.
Ready, steady, Tube Man. Oh shit. My god, it's Tube Man. Hell yeah.
Tube man.
This one goes out to you, Faded Fox, who is not currently in here, but is out there somewhere.
He's here in spirit. The spirit is with us now.
Clove. He lives in a laundromat? I gotta look up current Roman Atwood content, because what the fuck? He was like a prank channel back when I watched him. What the fuck? That's such a weird... That's such a weird twist. Okay.
You turned it into a studio, and I guess just like, I'll just live here too.
No. He opened a new laundromat and tanning business.
Okie dokie. He's just dabbling in all kinds of pies.
Yeah. No, I get he doesn't actually live in it, but well, I don't think Clover got he doesn't actually live in it, but
I did not. I thought
he meant all the videos are now there.
no. Okay. Sorry, I took that literally.
What's the like pride flag for autism? We need one of those up in here. Flogs merch there. Oof, oof, that's so cringy. Oof, that's so cringy. Oh, you cunt and a half. Get the fuck out of my stream.
What? What?
I said we need an autism pride flag. Mr. Turkish said for who?
Oh. Sorry, that one had to be explained too.
Really need that flag. Oh no, we need a sign with a button. And then like when that shit happens, we can just hit it and it'll light up for a little bit.
Rude.
That was funny.
But yeah, one for you too, mister. I built a computer from parts in my closet.
Is that autism or is that just smart? Probably the former.
You're so smart, babe. Pretty and smart. That makes you pretty smart.
Yeah. Awesome tism. Just like the kind I got. Well, we need one for chat too. Just have that one constantly lit up. You gotta be a little autistic to enjoy the stream. Just a touch of the tism. I mean, think about it. We'll have a stream and be like, oh shit, he's gonna hyperfixate on a single subject for 4 hours? Right up my fucking alley.
Right.
%, about mid-spectrum.
It was funny when we were talking at your folks' place, and we were talking about having like shower thoughts.
Yeah.
and like you're like qualia. But I'm like I'll have thoughts like, who decided that the color of the sky is blue? Why is it called that? And why is there like different languages and stuff like that? You know, like what has happened? Why isn't everyone all the same? and Luke and then there and your folks were like, I bet Luke has an answer for that.
I am floored that they didn't say that they didn't start quoting Bible verses. Because why does everybody speak different languages? That would be Tower of Babel. Why is the sky blue? First 7 days. You know, I was like, oh shit.
Keep yourself medicated. We don't want
I'm gonna dribble on your top. Edging on into top tier there. The look though on my parents' face when I was like, but all my questions don't have answers, and they look so incredulous, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, for instance, Dad, what makes up the consciousness that is you, and why is it experiencing it from that brain specifically? He was like, I don't know, Riz. Why is the sky blue though? I believe it's we got the answers.
Especially when I was like, oh, is the things that I like just because of my friends?
You were going a little therapy there, Jesus. Or am I own person? You fried your poor pops. He knows you've been high. I was currently at that time, yeah.
Yeah. We were just talking about how you and I were just perfect for each other because we both talk like that and stuff like that, so.
Age or nurture, we'll never know.
Whereas his parents are like, what? Why do you even have thoughts like that? My parents would be the kind that would be like, why indeed?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We'll talk about that stuff for a long time. Or Clover will humor me for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either one.
Sometimes when he starts talking about guns or whatever, it's not that it's in one ear and out the other. It's just like, I can't remember all the things you've said.
Well, yeah.
You've said a lot of things and I cannot remember all of them.
Well, yeah, we were talking about like the consciousness and philosophy stuff.
Yeah. That too. When I'm like, explain qualia. What is qualia again?
That is quite a fascinating concept, though, qualia. The fact that there's stuff that literally doesn't exist outside your mind. Yeah, they got to be interested in it. No, not at all. A single little bit.
Not his parents.
They have my dad at least has specifically told me I don't sit around and think about that kind of stuff. I was like, that's almost all I think about. Well, I mean, it's like how I remember that it was actually a qualia question or a qualia discussion with my dad that spawned him saying that, because I was like, so think about this in color, and I described, I was like, you'd say that's green, right? Green's a real thing. And he was like, what? And I said,
green's a real thing.
I said, just answer. Green that exists, right? Like it's a real thing. And he said, yeah. And I said, not outside your head. And he said, oh, what do you mean? And I said, green doesn't exist outside of your consciousness. And he was like, and he looked at me and I said, there's electromagnetic radiation that vibrates at its peaks are 532 nanometers apart.
You're saying all this to your father.
Well, I was,
Not condensing in the little.
yeah,
Okay.
but I was like, there's that zooming around space, reflecting off that grass, but green is not a thing. That's
Perception.
only once your consciousness recognizes it. And I said, so knowing that, does green exist? And he said, Rez, I don't just like sit around and think about these things. I said, that's about all I think about. He was like, well, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't think about this stuff all day. I always wondered if we view colors the same. Yeah, exactly. Like, is green purple for someone else? We'd never know. Isn't green actually every color apart from green? He's thinking about his pie for dinner.
Basically.
Who's Jade Nix? Do we think she has earned a sub? I mean, I don't know who Jade Nix is, but I'll never turn down $5. Has she been a wonder? I don't. Who is Jade Nix? Where do you see Jade Nix?
Rez is struggling to remember.
Yeah. Oh, is she watching right now? Oh no. Who deserves one the most? Shit. I don't know who does and doesn't have them. You drop so many. So Devlin subbed. Idol subbed. You.
Evan?
Is Evan the Bandito subbed? He doesn't watch a ton though.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like Snow deserves one, but she needs to be here. She's by far the person who has watched continuously the longest. Snow watched me 14 hours one day. She joined right after the stream started, and I streamed literally all day.
Yeah.
And then left then.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me look who's like
Faded
recently
Fox?
followed and stuff. I have a list right here.
What about Faded Fox?
Oh yeah, Faded Fox and Just Me. Faded Fox or Just Me. Shit. How do you spell that guy's name?
Which one? Just me?
Yeah. Oh, I don't see him in chat. Hey, he got Faded Fox. Faded Fox was cool. He's been in here a lot recently. And besides that, thank you so much.
Yeah.
God, I love having to thank Turkish so much. I'll never get tired of that. Damn, dude, that's awesome. Thank you. You got me up to 17 subs. Maybe. I don't know. Fucking Twitch doesn't know anymore. No worries. We've had a lovely stream today. Thank you. I always enjoy broadcasting lovely streams. What's for dinner later?
I have to check to see if the shrimp that I took out like 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, is still any good. So I may have to scrap shrimp Rubens because I don't want to serve bad shrimp. So if the shrimp is still good, shrimp Reuben. If the shrimp is no good, It's the chicken Parmesan noodle skillet thing.
Pie for me, T-minus 30 minutes. Oh, hell yeah. Parmesan noodle thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not the soup, but like it's like that yellow bag Bertolli stuff. Just
sometime we should go to what the fuck's the name of that place where they have the shrimp Reuben that I accidentally ordered, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Creek Rats. We should stream that. That's such a cool restaurant to stream, you know what I mean? And it's so touristy, nobody's gonna give a shit if we stream. Right. Did you know the royal family has never had shell food? I did not know that. How far away is Creek Rats from here? It's a good little bit, isn't it?
My guess is 2.5 hours.
Jesus fuck.
That's my guess.
Here, I'll look it up. Prince Philip did once. He's hilarious, by the way. You should look up his funny moments. I, like 99% of Americans, I'm sorry, but I just don't keep up with the royal family. Well, he did. He's with the worms now and Miss Queen. Fair enough. 1 second.
He's with the worms now. Damn.
Jesus H fucking Christmas.
That's a way to put it.
I don't know where anything is in South Carolina. It is 2 hours away.
It's Murrells Inlet.
It's 2 hours away.
It is 2 hours away?
1 hour and 50 minutes.
I was so close, and yet so far.
Well, you know what? That'll still make a good stream, because that'll be a road trip, you know?
Yeah.
I've done a road trip to Creek Rats before.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't even stream it. I was smoking with some friends one time, and I was like, man, we started talking about stuff like that, and I said, man, I could go for a shrimp Reuben, and I told him about that story, and I was like, they're so good, you gotta have one. And this was like, we were in like the upper middle of South Carolina, and this place is about 2.5 hours away from where we were. And
so we're closer than y'all were.
Yeah, but we got to talking about it, and I was like, oh my god, I want one so bad. And the more we talked about it, we were like, we got to go today, soon as we come down. And soon as I was able to drive, we all piled in my truck and drove 2.5 hours to the beach to have shrimp Reubens, and they were so fucking good. Yeah, that sounds wicked. I want to watch, but you'd have to wear the hat. Oh, I'm definitely gonna wear the hat. Anytime I'm res, I'm pretty much wearing the hat. I don't blame you. Don't know what a Reuben is, but I love anything with shrimp. Well, that's the thing. A Reuben does not normally have shrimp. A Reuben is
corned beef or pastrami.
Yeah.
With like Thousand Island dressing and Swiss cheese on rye bread. On rye bread.
With the most important ingredient. Sauerkraut.
Yeah, the sauerkraut. I want wanted you to take the glory of the final and most important ingredient. My okay.
They're really good. And so that's what a Reuben is.
Like that. It's too hot to be directly like on my legs, so I'm gonna try doing it just to the air.
All right. So that's what a Reuben is, and there's this place at the beach about an hour and a half from here, or about 2 hours from here, that instead of the corned beef or pastrami, they put fried popcorn shrimp on it. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's so good. Glory.
Thanks. Honestly, I feel I haven't eaten. I can't read the rest.
I was born in the wrong country. Something really good, speaking of like sandwiches and stuff like that I've only ever got to try once, but I was like, holy shit, there's this place, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a thrift shop, antique store, and in the bottom of it, there's a restaurant owned by the same people, but they serve, it's like a lizard's thicket, except even more authentic, because it's like just some old couple that owns it. And they make a fried grilled pimento cheese sandwich. And
fried grilled
I didn't mean to say fried. Instead of a grilled cheese sandwich, it's a grilled pimento cheese sandwich, and the pimento cheese you can either get it like that or with ghost pepper pimento cheese. It's so good.
You like it? You're spicy.
But yeah, I only had that once. I was like, holy shit. I already know that's good. I can tear up some pimento cheese. When Bojangles came out with the you can add pimento cheese to anything on the menu, I was like, holy shit.
Bojangles.
And most eat out pimento cheese, good lord, it does not compare to homemade. Most eat out pimento cheese ain't even really that good.
I have yet to find a pimento cheese I like, though.
There's a bookstore with a little door at the back, and they do Thai food back there. They don't even advertise it. Good lord! If you can make a business run, you ain't even advertising. That's some good stuff. Mm-hmm. And my goodness, that much stuff makes your knees weak. Jesus fuck. And my goodness, that stuff makes your knees sweat with joy.
Oh. Like, is it spicy? Or just that good?
I probably couldn't do it now just because my heat tolerance is so much lower, but I remember back when it was not even crazy high, but decently high. One of my Indian coworkers one time brought like hot curry, and he was like, this is like that 10 out of 10 on the scale. This is crazy hot stuff, and he was inviting people to try it. Like, oh no, that's real hot, and I was like, I'll try it. I eat pretty hot stuff, and he was like, oh, you never had anything like this, and I tried it, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that's pretty damn hot. But, that's good.
Oh, it's tasty.
I was like,
no.
I'm severely disappointed by the level of spice in that.
No, you're like, this was more hyped than you thought.
Well, I always thought it was too hyped, and the reason I thought that, just from a physics perspective, is, or not physics, I'll say botany perspective, I guess.
What?
So Indian food is spiced.
Yeah, with like curry.
Right. It's hot, but you know, it's hot spices. But hot sauce is made with, you know, peppers that can range up to way higher Scoville counts than anything. So I'm like, you know, if I'm eating Reaper mash, that's something that's in its pure form 2 million Scoville. Some spice that's only a couple 100,000, even if you only eat that spice, couldn't measure up to that. And that's what I've always thought. And then, you know, they're like, oh, Western spice doesn't compare. I'm like, I don't believe you.
I do believe it's like a different taste, because like I don't mind curry, and but I cannot do hot sauce. And maybe I haven't had something that's like hot of Thai, like the peanut. I haven't tried like peanut Thai or anything like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've never ordered hot Thai food,
right?
Or I mean, hot Indian food when we order that.
Right. I've had like that really garlicky one, and then there's like that curry one, and then there's that tomato-y-ish one, but it was beef.
Yeah.
So we swapped. But that one was too spicy for me. Like I was like, that's too much kick, whatever's in that.
Yeah, gotta be careful with them. Chicken tikka dansk is unreal sweet and spicy. I like pepper jelly. Oh, I tear some pepper jelly up.
Oh yeah. That Thai chili sauce that your mom had for the chicken.
That was pretty good. It was a little runny for my taste.
Okay.
Yeah, pepper jelly is more like
goopy.
Yeah, it's like a goop. It'll stick to a piece of chicken, you know what I mean?
So you like spicy. I cannot do spicy.
Slippery little fuckers.
Do what? There's another chilies.
Pepper jelly is when you make normal jelly, like, you know, apple jelly or peach jelly or whatever, that you would like spread on a biscuit or something like that.
Toast, whatever.
Toast, yeah.
Crackers.
So you're gonna make that, except when you're making it, you mix in minced whatever level of heat pepper you want, jalapeno or habanero or whatever. Habanero works really good because they have a fruity flavor, which mixes really well, but it's also not super potent flavor. So a tiny bit of those mixed in makes a mildly spicy jelly. It's so good. You put it on some fried chicken. Oh man.
The habaneros.
That does sound unreal though. I must find a recipe. I bet Clover will post you one in Discord. Why is my Discord a recipe exchange? What the fuck? How did that happen?
I don't know.
On mash, on the chicken. Yeah, like chicken tenders. I mean, it's good on any kind of fried chicken, but it's easiest to eat on chicken tenders.
On crackers, on bread, any of that.
We losing recipes. Oh, one time I made what's it? I made hot gummies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those were good. Hey, if you want a super easy recipe, like one you could literally do in your kitchen right now, is take, if you have gummy bears,
Oh my god.
and gummy bears and any kind of hot pepper. Gummy bears melt perfectly if you just put them in the microwave. Literally put them in a bowl, put it in the microwave, and just watch it, and they'll go bleh, and they'll turn into liquid gummy. Mix that with your pepper of choice, like minced fine. Take you some powdered sugar and make some dents in it for your like gummy thing, and then you pour that liquid in there, you let it congeal, and holy shit, hot gummies are awesome.
I'm glad you like that.
You'll have to watch me make them sometime. It's pretty interesting how the gummy bears just melt perfectly. You don't even have to stir them up or anything.
Well, then I can always swap out the pepper for something else. Like, ooh, I made my own gummy.
I can't lie, that doesn't sound nice at all. I'll get some this week and try though. Never had a hot gummy. I like them, but you do got to be a fan of hot stuff.
I do not. I am not a fan. I am a big pussy. Cannot do the hot and spicy.
Because I like the taste of peppers, but I also like the heat itself applied to different tastes, like sweet or, you know, whatever. I am, but need to be careful. I remember back when I made Reaper sauce, I had to puree them. That was scary.
Ooh. Did you wear like a mask?
I did. I wore my paintball mask to keep it out of my eyes, because that was sealed, you know, to keep paintballs out of your eyes. And so I wore my paintball mask for my eyes, and I wore some respirator things for my mouth, and I was still like I could still smell it and taste it.
Or in my stomach on pickled chilies.
Gas the house out with that. Oh my god. I have a story for you, Turkish. One time I had, so it actually relates back to pepper jelly. I had convinced, this was like, I don't know how old I was, but I convinced my mom to make Reaper pepper jelly, because she always made like jalapeno or habanero, and I was like, I'd love some of the super hot stuff, and she was like, okay, I'll make it. And so
Oh, that's her.
I was like, be careful, because they're really hot. And she was like, okay. And you know, she was sort of leaning back and cutting them and stuff, and she cut them up, and she put them in, because the way you make pepper jelly, you know, you have it really hot, and while you're stirring the gelatin and all that stuff together, she dumped the minced
Ghost peppers?
Reapers. She dumped the minced Reapers in, and they immediately steamed up, you know?
Oh no. Oh.
And they steamed up. We both immediately started choking, and she turned the heat. We were trying to stand there, but we couldn't, so she turned the heat down, like, you know, all the way, and we ran to the the living room, and we were like sort of trying to catch our breath, and it started getting worse. And it's because the house was getting covered with that stuff. And we stayed in the living room for a little bit, and I was like, I think it's getting worse. And we went and stood out on the front yard, and then I hollered up the stairs for Monowat to come out. And because he was upstairs, so it wasn't there yet, but he was fixing to get trapped, you know. And we hollered for him to come outside. So we all stood in the yard for we eventually sat down, but just did stuff outside for about 3 hours, opened all the doors and let it air out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, that, and you know what's funny? That story is not exaggerated at all. We literally gassed ourselves out of the house by trying to make Reaper pepper jelly.
Nice. For you.
Yeah. Deadly literal pepper spray. Yeah.
Look at your family risking their lives. So, lesson learned: put the mashed stuff up in there. Put the stuff in there once it's cooled down a little bit.
Well, cool it down, or I think a smarter strategy would be don't use fresh don't use fresh Reapers. Use dried ones, you know.
Oh, okay.
To bring home and the rest of the family. Oh wait, my dad used to fry off kilos of chilies whenever we went turkey hunting to bring home. The rest of the family had to spend hours at the beach to stay safe. Exactly. So I know exactly how you're feeling, and that's not Reapers. Yeah, exactly. Not turkey hunting. Whenever we went to Turkey. Oh wait, did I read that?
No, it does say turkey hunting.
Oh, damn phone added hunting. Oh. I was like, that, okay. It's not what we really do around here when we go turkey hunting, but I can respect different traditions.
Like you said.
We don't even get to hunt turkeys. No hunting allowed. Oof. Big fucking oof, dude. Massive oof. Except for rabbits and pigeons. They let you hunt pigeons? Ugh. Does that go for doves?
Oh no, not the pigeons.
And we don't our pigeons, not around me anyways. Hey, fair enough.
So many pigeons.
Not allowed doves. What is the reasoning for that? Like, I wouldn't... I'd understand allowing zero hunting in like a no gun effort, but why would you only allow small game? You still use rifles for small game. Oh, gotcha. It's not a issue of a gun thing. It's an issue of protected species thing. Gotcha. I guess it's so different because America was more... has hunting ingrained to its history a lot more.
Population control at this point for us. those though they end up putting rules on some things, like certain, like, you know, they have like certain seasons and blah blah blah, and
Yeah.
certain rules like you can only have this many fish, or it must be of this length, or
a catapult, but they'll also put you in prison for a catapult if you're not on your own land. I brought a catapult to school once. I'm not exaggerating that statement in any form. For a homecoming project, built a 16-foot catapult, and we launched an effigy of the other team. So that was cool. And we didn't win. Bunch of fucking bullshit, I tell you right there. And do you really think anybody else had an example good as us? A fucking catapult? Igloo wants us all to be tame. I smashed a 4K science window. The police came to search me, but I hit the catapult under the sponge of the chair. No way we live the same lives. Yours was war, though, by the sound of it. Well, we had they would have a contest, and everybody would, like, make a display for homecoming. And that year it was, like, do something to the other team, which was the Cavaliers. So my group did catapult the Cavs, and I built a giant ass catapult, and I have no idea why we didn't take pictures of it.
Because you were the photographer, but you're too busy being on the project.
Did you win? No, we didn't even win. I don't know who voted on it, but fuck them. I just heard the pie timer. Holy shit. Turkish has access to pie.
Yay, pie.
We're actually about done as well.
Yeah, you're inside.
We were probably gonna go in, and I was gonna expose her to more Half-Life.
I'm gonna eat some cereal or something like that.
My God.
Because what time is it? It's my normal lunchtime. It's 12. You gotta take your meds.
Yeah. So, we'll be ending for now. However, having said that, it's only 12 o'clock. I
We will
am
be back later.
damn near positive we will be back later.
Totes my goats.
I'll pie the Discord. I'll pie the chat. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna pie the chat. And let me tell you how I'm gonna do that. I found my Raspberry Pi the other day. I'm gonna put this exact web page on the Pi, hook that up to the projector, run it off the projector, and set it where it starts up into that with stylus already turned on. That way it'll edit the CSS to make it the correct size, and all we'll have to do is turn the projector on, give it about 30 seconds, and chat will show up on the wall.
Oh, nice. You don't have to click anything. Do that, babe. Whatever you just said. CS5 chord, whatever.
CSS, cascading style sheets.
I was close.
Okay, you win the pie off. Thank you.
What kind of pie is it?
Yeah,
Real
good
quick.
question before we boogie.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm curious too.
He's gonna put it in Discord though.
Buy my favorite Americans. Oh shit! We're your favorite Americans. Thanks.
Yay.
See you later. Hopefully, if you manage to join, we will be here.
I wish it was cherry season. I totally want to make a cherry pie.
Ah, cherries are good.
Cherry pie is so fucking good.
I
I'm like-
like your cherry pie.
It's a steak pie.
Cool
Ooh.
drink of water, such a sweet sip. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a dessert pie.
I want to make a steak nail pie, like pot pie, one day.